The government of the Gambia, through the Ministry of Trade, has launched the first Work in Job Center to create opportunities for young Gambians looking for employment service. The Job Center project is sponsored by the International Organization for Migration through a project named Bridging Together Youth, Diaspora and Local Authorities for an integrated approach to promote employment and address irregular migration in the Gambia. More of that in this report.
Nearly 240,000 Gambians are unemployed according to the 2018 Labor Force Survey. An additional 52,000 people are expected to lose their jobs due to the coronavirus pandemic, according to government data. Many young Gambians have lost their lives in deserts in the western and northern parts of Africa and the Mediterranean Sea. Those people said they lacked job opportunities at home as a result, embarked on deadly journeys in search of greener pastures, often to help themselves and their families live better lives. As part of efforts to keep the youths at home, the Gambia's Ministry of Trade, with the help of the United Nations Migration Agency (IOM), have on Wednesday launched the first physical job center in Fajara, about 14 meters from the capital Banjul. Nyalambaro, Commissioner of Labour, said he was delighted that the center will provide job opportunities for those seeking jobs.
The purpose of the job center is to provide facilities for employment and career counseling services to job seekers in general and others. The center will provide opportunities for capacity building, of course involving training job seekers on writing of applications and curriculum feature. For the especially the returnees, and who will also have internet access to labor market information system on job availability to help them in search of jobs.
Between 2009 and 2018, the Gambia recorded more than $1.4 billion in remittances, according to an August 2019 report by the online news site Kirfatu. Remittances is the third largest contributor to the Gambian economy alongside agriculture and tourism. On Wednesday, Fumike Nagano, IOM's chief of mission in the Gambia, explains that the high value of remittances from the diaspora, which is up to 20% of GDP, can even generate more if properly utilized.
It is Gambian nationals reside abroad. This substantial number of Gambian diaspora is responsible for making the Gambia one of the countries that receives some of the highest volume of remittances relative to the gross domestic product GDP, making the Gambia second only to Mauritius in Africa, for instance. This often cited example, however, needs to be taken in perspective. The very fact that the so far unmanaged migration, singularly characterized by the backway phenomenon, has nonetheless accounted for close to 20% of the country's GDP, should give us pause to reflect on what can truly be achieved if we manage it properly.
According to the 2018 Labor Force Survey, a good number of men and women in the Gambia between the age of 15 and 64 are discouraged job seekers. These unemployed persons are not seeking jobs because they feel that they lack proper qualifications or that there is no suitable work available. Usman Sane, head of Public Employment Service Unit, said the new job center will help these young people to acquire jobs based on their qualifications.
If you look at the 2018 labor force survey, it revealed that the Gambia has a high unemployment and an underemployment. And then it also said that discouraged workers people, there are a lot of people who are discouraged from searching job, because one reason, primary reason for people being discouraged from serving job is like, if you are not connected, you cannot get job. Yeah, and this is something that we want to make it a history. We want people to forget about that.
The job center is situated at the Labor Department office in Fajara. The place is renovated at the tune of over $1 million, according to Mr. Sane. It has a parlor fitted with computers for capacity building purposes, 2 toilets, a room for job applications review, and another room for reviewing confidential applications. Youth unemployment is still an unsolved problem in the Gambia, and even whereas people are able to find jobs, salaries are less as $1,500 a month, the cost of a bag of rice. Reporting for Africa News, I am Mariama Cham.
IOM, in partnership with the government, launched the first Work in Job Center to create more employment for youths.